learners, welcome back to my channel. So in today's topic we're going to start up with rational numbers. So we'll work with how to work with rational numbers, we'll solve few questions, we'll learn some cool tricks and also see how to avoid some common mistakes the students make. So grab your notebook, let's get started. First, let us see what exactly is rational numbers. Any number that can be made by dividing two integers. And remember, what are integers? Integers can be positive or negative or zero, but they cannot have fractional or decimal point. Okay? Basically, all rational numbers can be written in the form P over Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not zero. Let me give you a real-time example. Consider you have eaten 3 out of 4 pieces of pizza. So how are you going to represent it as? 3 over 4, which is a rational number. Okay, let's see a few more examples. Two over 3, yes, is a rational number. It is in the form of P over Q. 5, yes, is a rational number. It can be expressed as 5 over 1. Minus 7, yes, is a rational number because this can also be expressed as minus 7 over 1. 0.75, yes, even this is a rational number because even this can be expressed as 3 over 4. Root 2, no, not a rational number. We call this as irrational number. Okay? One small tip. Every integer is a rational number. Please do remember this. I repeat it. Every integer is a rational number. Just write it as the number over 1. Okay? Next. Let's move on to properties. Of rational number. Basically, there are 4 properties, 4 basic properties. Let's see one by one. The first property is closure property. If you add or subtract or multiply any two rational number, the result is also a rational number. Like for example, let's see one by one. Let's see for addition first. If you add 3 over 5 plus 1 over 10 equal to 7 over 10. Yes, it's a rational number. It is because it is of the form P over Q. Let's see for subtraction. And one more thing, if any of you have not got how you got 7 over 10 when you add 3 over 5 plus 1 over 10 with different denominators, please stay till the end. I'll be solving few questions how you can solve two fractions with additions, okay? Next, coming to subtractions, 2 over 3 minus 5 over 6 will be minus 1 over 6, which is again in the form of P over Q, which is a rational number. Let's see one with multiplication. Minus 5 over 4 over 7 times 3 over 2, we get minus 6 over 7. Again, it's a rational number. Last, which is division. Consider 1 over 2 divided by 0. It's undefined. So it is not valid for division. Okay. Now let's move on to the next property, which is commutative property. You can change the order of numbers in addition or multiplication, and the result stays the same. For example, you have addition. Consider you're going to add 3 over 4 plus 1 over 2, or 1 over 2 plus 3 over 4. You get the same answer, which is 5 over 4, which is a rational number. Let's see for multiplication. Minus 2 over 3 times 3 over 5, or either you can multiply either way, 3 over 5 or minus 2 over 3, you get the same, which is minus 6 over 15. And yes, it's a rational number. Let's see now for subtraction. 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2 will not be equal to 1 over 2 minus 3 over 4. So it is not valid for subtraction. And what about for division? Again, 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 2 is not equal to 1 over 2 divided by 3 over 4. This is also not valid. So commutative means you got right, you commute or move around. Now, let's move to the third property, which is associative property. So what is associative property? When adding or multiplying, you can group numbers in any way using brackets. So you're going to group using brackets. Let's see a few example. Addition. So what I do, I write 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 first, group it, then I add it for 1 over 4, which is equal to. Now I'll group these two, the second and third term, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4, and you get the same answer, which is 13 over 2. So it will be a rational number. Let's see same thing for multiplication. 2 over 5 times 3 over 4 times 5 over 6, or let's group these two terms, 2 over 5 times 3 over 4 times 5 over 6, which will be 1 over 4 only. So it is a rational number. What do you put for subtraction? If you do 5 over 2 minus 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2, it won't be equal to 5 over 2 minus 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. So it is not valid for subtraction. As well as again it is not valid for division as well. Divided by 3 over 2 is not equal to 5 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. Last property, which is distributive property, very important property. Distributive property means you're going to multiply a number with a sum or difference inside brackets, like a times b plus c equal to, you're going to multiply a to b and you're going to multiply again to c, and always make sure you see the sign in between b plus c. So now I'm going to write a times b first. I'm writing the same sign here, then I'm going to write a times c. So number will be multiplied with sum or difference to all the terms inside the brackets. Okay, let's see an example. You have 2 over 3 times 4 over 5 plus 1 over 5. So how can you multiply this? 2 over 3 times 4 over 5 plus 2 over 3 times 1 over 5. How much do you get? 5 times 4 times 8, 15 plus 2 by 15, which is equal to 10 over 15. Can be written as 2 over 3 in a simplified form. Let's see with RHS also. 2 over 3 times, let's take LCM, 5 over 5, it is 2 over 3. Gets cancelled, 5 times 1 is 5. So we know our LHS equal to RHS. So you're going to distribute the number outside the bracket to every term inside. Hope it's clear to you. Now let's solve few questions. 5 over 6 plus minus 7 over 9. Hope you know this rule. Plus times plus is plus, plus times minus is minus, minus times plus is minus, minus times minus is plus. So you have fractions with different denominators, correct? So in order to make it same denominator, we're going to take the LCM. So let me take 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 2 times 1 is 2. Let's keep other terms as it is. 3 times 1 is 3. So LCM will be equal to 3 times 2 times 3, which will be 18. We'll take the common denominator as 18. 6 times 3 is 18. 9 times 2 is 18. So 5 times 3 is 15. Plus into minus, minus. 7 times 2 is 14, which will be 1 over 18. Let's solve one more question. Minus 5 over 6, minus 2 over 3. Again, different denominators. Let's take the LCM. 6 and 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is 1. So LCM will be equal to 3 times 2, which will be 6. So 6 times 1 is 6, 3 times 2 is 6. So 5 times 1 is minus 5, minus 2 times 2 is 4. So minus into minus, it's plus. So you're going to write 5 plus 4, 9. And we're going to add the sign for the greatest number. So among 5 and 4, which is the greatest number? 5. So what is the sign for 5? It is minus. We're going to write minus 9 over 6, which can also be reduced as minus 3 over 2. Next, let's move on to the one more question. 3 over 7 plus minus 6 over 11 plus minus 8 over 21 plus 5 over 22. First, as you can see, there is different denominator. Let me take the LCM. 7, 11, 21, 22. Let me start with 7. 7 times 1 is 7. I'll write as it is 11. 7 times 3 is 21. I'll write 22 as it is. 11 times 1 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. I'll take 3. 3 times 1 is 3. And last I'll take 2. So LCM will be equal to 7 times 11 times 3 times 2, which will be 462. Now let's solve it here. So 7 times 66 is 462. Let's write it as 462. 7 times 66, which is 66 3 is 198. Then 462 divided by 11 is 42 times, which will be minus 252. And 21 times 22 is 462. So minus 8 times 22 is minus 176. Plus into minus, it's minus. So I'm writing minus. 22 times 21 is 462. 5 times 21 is 105, which will be minus 125 over 462. Let's move on to one more sum. 7 over 5 times minus 3 over 12 plus 7 over 5 times 5 over 12. Now, so you can simply cancel it. 3 times 1, 3 times 4. So you write 7 times 1 minus 7 over 5 times 4 is 20 plus 5 gets cancelled here. So remaining with 7 by 12. Again, different denominator. Let's take the LCM for 12 and 20. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. So LCM will be 4 times 3 times 5, which will be equal to 60. So 20 times 3 is 60. 12 times 5 is 60. So 7 times 3 is 21 plus 5 times 7 is 35, which will be 14 over 60. You can simplify it as 7 over 30. Let's move on to the next question. Let me solve one last question with respect to distributive. So last question, minus 2 over 3 times 7 over 4 minus 5 over 6. We have to distribute this to all the terms inside this term. So minus 2 over 3 times 7 over 4 minus of minus 2 over 3 times 5 over 6, which will be minus 41 over 12 minus of minus 10 over 18, which will be equal to, take the LCM for both, which is minus 14 over 12 plus 10 over 18. And when you take the LCM for 12 and 18, 2 times 6 is 12, 9 is 18, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 2 times 1 and 3 times 1. So the LCM will be equal to 2 times 3 times 2 times 3, which will be equal to 36. So it will be 12 times 3 and 18 times 2, which will be minus 40 times 3 is minus 42 plus 10 times 2 is 20, which will be minus 22 over 36, which is minus 11 over 18. Final tips for to mistakes to avoid. Always distribute carefully. Distribute carefully because signs matters. And watch out if you have double negative sign because they become positive. And also convert fractions with different denominator to same denominator. Okay, thank you so much for learning with me today. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And hey, if you want more simple and fun math lessons, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. See you in the next video. Keep learning, keep smiling, keep shining. Thank you. Bye.